When I was 11 years old, my friends and I were always trying to hang out with the older, cooler kids. Imagine being 11 years old and having a friend who was 16, a 16-year-old who was actually paying attention to you. You would have been the coolest kid ever. But what would happen if that friend was murdered by a serial killer? What do you do at 11 years old? How do you deal with that?
Well, we're going to find out because we're going to have on Lynette Shier, who was friends with Lynette Ledford, who was the last remaining victim of the Toolbox Killers. So check out this sneak peek.
I couldn't even get through the whole article. I saw that she had been murdered, and I ran in my bedroom and I bawled. And I don't think I came out of my room like at all the rest of that day. I cried and cried. I couldn't eat dinner. They tried to make me eat, and I was so upset. I don't think that I was ever the same after that.
Saw her at McDonald's, thought she was cute. You have to remember, he's 38 years old, and he is going up to her and saying, will you go out with me? Here is a 16-year-old girl working at McDonald's. And of course she was sweet, she was nice, and she would say, kind of brush him off in a nice, polite way. He would keep coming in, asking her and gawking at her. A couple of the times the manager had to get involved because he was just creeping her out pretty bad, actually. What happened was when North got arrested, Bittaker had just happened to call his sister, who lived next door in the duplex, and told him they were arresting North. This gave Bittaker some time to gather evidence and go bury it. Now, this is the buried evidence that Cindy, Rob, and I are going to try to go and look for because there's evidence of more victims out there. The one piece of evidence that was overlooked and left in the van was the Lynette tape that was left in the cassette.